Most people buy VOO, the S&P 500 ETF, as a lazy way to get good returns. But what if you could do better? Over the past 10 years, there are three ETFs that have crushed the S&P 500 and VOO. Let's compare them head to head. Now, my name is Ace, and I've built a 400k plus portfolio in just under 5 years in my early 20s by following Buffett's principles and using the 18-year cycle to time and manage my investments. And I want to show you how a simple switch in ETFs could have changed your portfolio massively. Let's start with VOO, the S&P 500 ETF. Now, this one is your baseline. 500 of the largest US companies. Over the past 10 years, it's delivered about 13% annual return, and that's good. But let's see who actually beat it. The first one is VGT, or Vanguard Information Technology ETF. Now, this ETF is a pure play on technology. It holds stocks like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, and Visa. And over the past 10 years, it has returned around 21% a year, nearly doubled VOO. Why? These companies that they invest in had massive moats. Apple dominates smartphones, Microsoft owns the software backbone of businesses, Nvidia powers AI, and this is exactly Buffett's principles in action. Wonderful businesses compounding at scale. The second ETF is SMH, or Vanex Semiconductor ETF. Now, SMH focuses entirely on semiconductors, the chips powering AI, smartphones, cloud, and even electrical cars. So Nvidia, AMD, and TSMC. And over the past 10 years, it's up 23% annually, the best of the bunch. But there's a catch. Semiconductors are cyclical. They boom and they bust quite hard. And right now, late in the 18-year cycle, this sector is looking pretty overheated. High rewards, but higher risk as well. The last ETF is QQQ, or Invesco Nasdaq 100 ETF. Now, QQQ tracks the top 100 non-financial stocks on Nasdaq. Yes, it's tech heavy, but it also includes brands like Costco, Pepsi, and T-Mobile. That balance gave it 18% annual returns over 10 years. It is a growth ETF, but with a bit more stability than SMH or VGT. Now, overall, all three of these ETFs outperform because they own the most valuable businesses of the last cycle. But cycles do change. We're late in the 18-year cycle, meaning that we do have a high risk of overpaying today than it was a few years ago. So do keep that in mind. Now, I do break down all of these signals and cycles in my newsletter every single week. Link in bio if you want to see how to position yourself for the next cycle. Now, a question. Would you stick with VOO, or would you pick one of these three ETFs? Comment down your choice. I'll be reading.